Blessings, beautiful heart. I'm Koala Sri Ama Phoenix, a teacher of the Divine University, and I'm here to speak to you about mastermind, how you can master your life through having complete clarity in your mind. And we begin this sacred subject by understanding universal law. Universal law governs all energy in the universe, in your body, in your mind, in your life, in your relationships. It governs and moves the energy in alignment with the specific laws of the universe. In Mastermind, you'll be working practically with the universal laws, resolving practical issues in your life, for this is what clears your mind. Your mind become like a beautiful jewel of light. I want you to imagine having a mind that shines the light, your truth, the beauty of who you are to the world. And consider this is the little genie that lives inside of you, the little genius. And when you have activated that mastermind vibration within your mind, you can move forward with your higher life purpose, with that little genie inside of you helping you. So this is a wonderful thing. And these teachings that come forth in a series of beautiful video presentations and PDFs of information that gives you simple processes to work with weekly are guided by the enlightened masters. And these beautiful source teachings that come through in a very simple way, dynamic way, that you can follow with your mind will really help you. So we begin understanding firstly about our mind and what creates our mind to either enjoy life or separate from that which is all around you. This issue that so many experience of through their mind of being alone or being in a space where your mind is unable to know what is truly the best thing for you. And all of these questions and all of these wonderful journeys you are on where you may not find you have the answers in the moment. All of this can change dynamically when you master the mind energy. This is a process of mastering the energy of your mind, the energy that flows through it, to awaken the light inside powerfully, which is that genie that I'm talking about, that genius inside. So I thought we could begin just as an introduction to understanding a little bit about the Mastermind program and the potential for you if you wish to investigate and invest your energy into it, beloved. You could begin with the possibility of receiving light within your mind center to begin with, specific energies that will open your mind. For the very first step is to have the open mind. Now this is more difficult when our minds carry energies inside of them that prevent our mind from opening to new things or things that seem very difficult. This could be any issue in your life, moving from your relationships, moving from your finances, into your family, all the primary things that matter to you, your home. It can be about any physical matter that is very important to you, and it may even reach into spiritual matters in your life, emotional matters in your life that in some way your mind cannot get through, cannot see the way through this. See the light door that it's going to fulfill itself and come into that place where you're in that win-win vibration. And when we honor that our mind cannot see the way through, we honor that it is looking through a lens that is a little narrow, a little limited, and can even be negative, beloved, negating you. And it's this place in your life where your mind gets stuck, that mastermind, the mastermind energy you bring in, the mastermind lessons, working with universal law, can shift that energy, no matter how old it is, no matter if you've had it all your life. And inside your mind, you believe it can never shift, never shift. When the light moves through, it can shift. When that energy opens and you activate your mind to be in right relationship with the earth and the universe and your heart, beloved, which is the process of the Mastermind program, through 9 universal laws, it shall shift into the lighter state. What do we call this lighter state but the positive mind? That place of confidence, happiness in your mind. And even though in the past it has seemed all so difficult and repetitive, possibly, where you've found yourself stuck there again, and maybe even over and over again, by working through the mastermind, mastering your mind's energy, through universal law, you can have a true shift in your consciousness that rests in your mind. And this is a wonderful thing, because all of a sudden your whole world opens up for you. As your mind begins to shift, the thoughts you begin to emanate become more positive, and you can reach those higher light thought forms. That when your mind is emanating those higher light positive thought forms, they create what is to occur in your life to flow in a positive way, manifesting, creating things to be attracted to you that are so beautiful, they touch your heart, beloved. And then you have that happy smile inside, and you feel you have succeeded to move something that is being apparently very deep for you. And I understand these deep struggles we as beautiful human beings can go through. But when we work with grace, this is the assistance of God's Source, Great Spirit, and all the amazing light beings that can bring assistance to us. When we work with grace, so much can happen. When we work alone, it seems almost impossible to achieve the shifts that are our highest potential. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about that, and about how we live in this beautiful field, and although our minds do not always see that we are one in the energy with all that which is around us, and although our mind often perceives through the lens of individuality, where we have this amazing, beautiful body, and we have this individual life, and we have this completely almost separate vehicle that does not appear to be in any way connected to anything else. It can walk, it can talk, and it can move, and it can even get up and go away. And our mind's perception, when it is not filled enough with the light, aligned through the universal laws, through this right relationship I call, to the Mother Earth, to the heavens, and to our own heart, we find that at this time, beloved, we often are unable to perceive anything that can support us in any way, anything that can change, and everything is reliant on our physical being. And this is where we get stuck in the mind. It's the very first thing, but when our mind opens through the universal law of oneness, the very first law for the mastery of the mind, it begins to interconnect with the field of life, which truly exists all around us, and we are connected with, even though we cannot see it in the physical so deeply. Energetically, it is the truth of our life. And through our mind aligning to the universal law of oneness to begin with, moving through a process of aligning then to the next law of grace. And again, to each law after this, beloved, through 9 universal laws, we are able to shift the layers in our mind's energy field that are holding specific angles, perceptions. For it is all just energy inside of us that forms our beliefs, forms our thoughts, forms our fears, forms our positivity, forms everything that flows through our mind. And when we change the levels in the energy through this beautiful, sacred process of working with the 9 universal laws, one step at a time, this shifts the energy through each of the layers in regards to this specific focus that you are choosing to master with your mind. Like I said before, this may be your finances, this may be your relationship, or this seeking to have a relationship, and your mind's beliefs, your mind's perceptions do not resonate presently with you having the beautiful relationship that your heart may be seeking. And it may be about any other matter in your life that is important to you. But once you learn to master something in your life through the mastery of your mind, things do open for you. The world begins to be perceived in a different way because the energy within your mind has shifted in regards to this, beloved. What is it that we are shifting that may be inside your mind? We are shifting emotional energies. And these energies may not have been created by you just in this life. Emotional energies from your soul journey. We are shifting mental patterns. And these may not even be yours. They may have been inherited, beloved. We are shifting constraints around your belief systems. And we are shifting memories that are unresolved, beloved. We are shifting some of the karma that you may carry regarding these matters also. We are shifting the field of your mind, your mental body, and at times we are working directly with your brain, which is a direct conduit to your mind. And you'll be receiving energies, divine energy, into different energy centers of your being, simultaneously as you will be setting intentions, and you will be working with the universal laws, applying them mentally to your situation, to have new perceptions, discover new truths, open to them, and accept them. You'll be calling on the laws of the universe. These comes of waves of divine energy through you. And you will be opening your mind to a new view. This is the beginning, beloved. is such a wonderful thing that we could be doing together, having this shift in our minds. For often it is true that the heart of your being is a little ahead of your mind. The heart of your being is being pulsed to things in your life. And often the mind of our human nature needs to catch up, beloved. And it is the lag in your life in some way. You have these dreams inside of your heart. You have this beautiful heart energy that you can open even more deeply, following the guidance of your heart. But when your mind is not allowing this to take place, because your mind is needing energy, divine energy and grace, or your mind is needing to be aligned more deeply with the true nature of yourself, the earth, the universe, your heart. This is the potential, beloved, that when this occurs, there is a lag in your timelines in life. You dream up wonderful things and you move towards them, but it is often our minds not opening fully to them that creates our reality to not exactly manifest with this heart dreaming, beloved. So the mastery of the mind is a wonderful gift, and I'm so blessed and privileged to be able to offer this program to each one of you from the Enlightened Masters. Let us now go inside, have an energy experience of the enlightened energies coming to you. I would invite you to close your eyes now with me, as there is a beautiful divine source flame in the center of your head. And we begin, even before starting the Mastermind program, to initiate the flame, this divine flame, source flame, in the center of your head. As you gently breathe through your nose and out your nose now, all the energy you receive will circulate through the energy field around your brain. And I simply ask you to call on the universal law of oneness and the enlightened ones. I ask for the universal law of oneness and the enlightened ones to bless my mind now, to ignite the holy flame within it, so I may open my mind without question when I need it. As we call the enlightened ones in, they begin to open a magnificent heart portal around you. Many archangels and angels begin to gently focus in a ring, a circle of light upon you. They begin to initiate this heart portal to raise into the 12th octave of light now, And in the sacred space you are in, the earth portal underneath you and the spiritual portal above you are beginning to be opened now. And you may call with me now. I call on the 7 archangels of the earth. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Camuel, Jophiel, Zadkiel, to come into the sacred space with me, to open the 7 directions around me. And as this light portal opens around you, dear one, it ensures that no other energies can influence you, but the energies in your own being, or that which you call for. Just gently take those breaths into your brain, into that flame in the very center of your brain. Breathing through your nose and out your nose. Asking for the energy, divine energy that is in divine order for you, to be infused through the field of your mind. I call on the divine energies in divine order for my being now to infuse through the field of my mind, the field of my brain, into the very center of my brain. To ignite the source flame within my mind and brain. And as you ask for this and breathe through your nose, out your nose, breathe the divine energy from all around you that comes to you now. You may ask for the balancing of your mind. The de-stressing of your mind. Through calling on the universal law of oneness, the universal law of grace, and the universal law of love. To infuse through all of your mind, through all of your mind, your brain, into the very center of it now. Into the central vortex inside your brain where the source flame lives. That is the little genie within you. That when fully ignited brings the genius out of you. And as you ask for this now, I call for the universal law of oneness, grace and love to infuse and saturate throughout my mind, through my brain, into the heart of my mind and brain now. As you say this 3 times with me, I call on the universal law of oneness, grace and love to infuse, saturate throughout my mind, through my brain, into the heart of my mind and brain. I call on the universal law of oneness, grace and love to infuse, saturate and fill all of my mind, all of my brain, travel into the heart of my mind and brain. Gently breathe through the nose, out the nose, to receive. Begin to think of the center of your brain as a light vortex opening, beloved. Begin to imagine it with me. Dream on it. Dream on the little genie. And call on that genie inside of you to awaken now. Honoring this is a part of you. The genie that lives within you. As the enlightened masters teach that when you recognize the power of the light in your mind, and you accept the power of the light in your mind again into your life, that light flame will ignite. But to accept this genie within you, that has the mastery of the mind, that just lay deeper, possibly hidden away, beloved, that lives inside of you. To accept this, you may need to break some agreements you may have made. on your soul journey in other lifetimes or this life. If you have closed this light, the full power of the light of your mind, beloved, and the enlightened masters teach that some souls have found themselves in situations where they've felt they've needed to close the power of that light in their mind due to despair, pain, or suffering. Energies they have felt so deeply inside of their being. Where their mind could not cope with this, could not find a way through this. And they gave up on their genie. They share in their teachings that if the light is not powerfully moving through your mind, for you to hold the higher awareness, the positivity about most things in your reality, the power of the light has been rejected temporarily. And calling on the flame to be ignited is not enough, but agreements must be broken, ancient agreements we will take you through now, just in case. Your soul has experienced this despair in other lifetimes or this life and given up on the genie of your mind, beloved. Agreement breaking is an ancient process that powerfully shifts obstacles unknown to you. Energy and consciousness obstacles. Can be altered through breaking agreements. And even though the full energy that the agreement may be about may not completely shift from you, when you break agreements that you may have made in other lifetimes or this lifetime that have bound your energy in a way, these energies can no longer have power over you. The breaking of agreement process begins with a very clear light statement. It always begins in the same way, by divine decree, in the name of my divine presence. You're speaking of utilizing the power of your source nature that is thread through the whole field of life, beloved, when you say this statement. And it continues, by divine decree, in the name of my divine presence, under the law of grace, love, oneness, divinity, forgiveness, karma, and liberty. 7 primary laws that you are invoking to bring all energies into true alignment again. And the decree continues. By divine decree, in the name of my divine presence, under the law of grace, oneness, divinity, love, forgiveness, karma, liberty, we now break all agreements, contracts, and vows we may have made across all time, space, and dimension. And this completes the beginning of the breaking of the agreement. And this last part of the decree authorizes from your source energy, your creator nature, the cancelling out of all thought forms, all belief systems, giving your power to them through all time, space, and dimension, all lives, through your whole soul journey, beloved, forward, backwards, and now. And this is a wonderful process. And the last part of the agreement breaking process is to place the unique statement that you are breaking your agreement with. And this, when you complete this statement, dear one, allows you to no longer give any power of your being to the beliefs, thought forms, energies, connected to the focus of the agreement, beloved. When you begin to learn to break agreements, it is essential in the beginning that you say them out loud. But when you have done this many, many times for many years, you may break them internally, beloved. For working with the breaking of agreement process can bring back power to you. We will be moving through agreement breakings throughout the whole program, we say. That we will take you through the first 3 agreements to break, to ensure the initiation of the flame, the source flame in the center of your mind and brain can be initiated fully. For without this flame igniting in your brain, your mind, the light that creates positivity cannot be sustained fully. We ask you to honor the genie again. And if you sense inside, dear one, through any lifetime or this life that you have given up on this divine part of yourself, it is not the time to blame yourself. It is the time to love yourself. Accept this and know you have been guided to the Mastermind program specifically because you are ready. You are ready to accept that genie in your mind again. Accept the power of the light, the power of the positivity. And you are prepared to build it through a short-term training, beloved, to reawaken it and learn how to work with the universal laws that are the 9 laws that will keep your mind in divine relationship with your heart, the universe and the Mother Earth in right relationship, beloved heart. As gentle energies are beginning to fill you, your whole energy field now, balancing your field, balancing all that is able to be balanced now. Let us move through the agreement breaking process. I will do this slowly with you. So you may repeat the words that I say. We begin with the first agreement now. By divine decree, in the name of my divine presence, under the law of grace, love, oneness, divinity, forgiveness, karma and liberty, we now break all agreements, contracts and vows we may have made, across all time, space and dimension. To close the power of the light within our mind. For any reason. By divine decree. In the name of my divine presence, under the law of grace, love, oneness, divinity, forgiveness, karma, liberty. We now break all agreements we may have made. Across all time, space and dimension. To deactivate the genie within our mind. Or to carry false beliefs. That there is no genie, there is no higher intelligence, there is no special gifts within our mind. We break all agreements we may have made across all time, space and dimension too. Believe others' words that may deny or may have denied. Our higher intelligence the power of the light and the genie within our mind by divine decree in the name of my divine presence, under the law of grace, love, oneness, divinity, forgiveness, karma, liberty. We now break all agreements, contracts and vows we may have made across all time, space and dimension. To hold beliefs that deny us the ability to respect and love our mind, our higher intelligence. The genie within our mind and the special gifts of our mind. We break all agreements we may have made across all time, space and dimension. To not believe in the power of the light within our mind, as the most positive force. For the access of the higher truth that serves our being. And as we complete our agreement breaking now, these 3 agreements, we must remember that our mind is a vessel. And if that vessel be filled, beloved, that vessel will not only serve us, but provide for us. The higher intelligence to fulfill our higher life purpose. When you consider your mind, think of it as a vessel now that can receive the divine energy, honor it as the vessel of light, that it shall become, if it is not already filled with light. Honor that this may be your choice at this time, to transform your mind, to be this vessel of light, and as it raises in its light vibration, the power of positivity, clarity, accuracy, integrity, truth, creativity, may open. Think of this as very simple now, this mastery of your mind. One part of it, in one hand we have your path to fill your mind with the divine energy. And the second path of the mastery is to align your mind to the universal laws. And when you do this in regards to a matter in your life, it shifts the old energy in the mind about this matter. It aligns your mind in regards to this matter to universal law, to create the positive flow, the positivity of your mind to flow in oneness with your heart. As you embrace this matter in your life, work with it. As you enter it, as you experience this area of your life, beloved, it transforms, it becomes a positive manifestation. And you have mind over matter. Your mind, the state of your mind has created this matter to become positive in your life. And this is the nature of the mastery of your mind. And accessing the mastermind within you, the genie, beloved, for the more that you do this, the more that the genie opens into different areas of your life. And progressively, your mind learns to open in a very different way, empowered with an absolute positivity. And as that light is awakened within your mind and brain, it begins to distribute energies to other centers around your head, around your body, that create the operation of your mental body, allowing your mental body to be in harmony with your soul nature, with your spirit, with your body. This transformative program, the Mastermind program, is based on the energy, the application of universal law, but on your own recognition that the power is within you, beloved. This power of light inside your mind. And we are simply guides to show you the way, step by step, to access that power of light and bring it into matters. So you have mind over matter, which is the mastermind. We thank you for listening to this introduction to the Mastermind program, beloved. God bless you. May you radiate the light. May you be supported in the highest way to fulfill your higher life purpose here. Fulfill your heart, your dreams, and give your special contribution to our world, beloved. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be all beings. Blessed be all beings. Blessed be all beings.
We invite you to join the Heart Portal. Membership is free. You will receive amazing support, divine energy, higher vibrational infusions and transmissions of love. Link and group heart with earth keepers, peacemakers and lightworkers from over 38 countries around the world. Spiritually recharge, raise your energy and consciousness by joining the Heart Portal today at thesiriuslibrary.com. Are you ready to experience a powerful upgrade in your divine energy connection? Be amazed as you receive crystal clear teachings of Master Meditation and very simple, easy, clear light solutions to personal growth, development, energy, and spiritual connection. Learn the 7 30-minute Master Meditations for opening the 7 levels of your divine connection to your higher consciousness. You can join the Master Meditation classes online and can sign up at thesiriuslibrary.com. The Secret Teachings of the Masters is an authentic spiritual pilgrimage of high-caliber teachings. Spend 2 weeks in April or October with Koala to receive the extraordinary secret teachings of the Earth and universe. Travel with a beautiful group in a pure heart vibration. Sail the Nile and journey through the higher energy gateways of the ancient Egyptian star temples and pyramids to activate your soul and spirit. Imagine unlocking your higher gifts and expanding your inner light vibration on this sacred site journey. For more information, you can visit thesiriuslibrary.com.